Here, California Congressman Brad Sherman and New York Congressman Paul Tonko. Congressman Tonko, first to you. What's going to happen when Senator Sanders takes the stage?
Oh, I think he'll offer an agenda and an appeal to the convention goers to come behind a candidate that can bring us to a victory that doesn't allow for a Trump candidacy to be victorious. He's bringing us to that point. I think there's no denying campaigns are emotional creatures, and it takes a while for that emotion to evaporate. But what we have here, I think, is an acknowledgement that working families, the great many of us in the middle-income community, are best served by a candidacy of Hillary Clinton and not by Donald Trump.
Congressman Sherman, what's the role tonight, do you think, of Senator Elizabeth Warren? Is she, I mean, it's sort of an interesting role between sort of helping to unify your party, I think.
I think both Sanders and Warren can do a lot to unify this party. And you've got to remember that while Sanders has millions of voters around the country, the most angry 200 were out in front of this stadium. And the vast majority are already for Hillary. They will certainly be for Hillary if they can ever really imagine a Trump presidency. A lot of these angry Bernie people, they can't imagine themselves looking into the faces of families they know being deported by a President Trump because they don't even think that's possible. As we get closer to November, and as the prospect of a Trump presidency becomes more than just a joke, those folks will be with us as well.
And, of course, we're watching performance. The crowd loves this.
Yeah.
I mean, there are always big parties. Republican was a big party, too, so it's sort of fun. What I always say is that how mean and nasty everybody is, and then come November, it's a peaceful transfer of power.
Exactly, and I think that's the whole process here at a convention. People coming together knowing that you settle on one person, who's the most electable. I mean, there's much more here that unites us, Greta, as a party than divides us. And I think the fine-tuning that's come into play from both campaigns has been helpful. And we're going to see inspirational efforts this week to end on a successful note.
I'm curious how the break in the glass ceiling will be portrayed, because I remember in 1984 when Geraldine Ferraro was on the Democratic ticket for vice president, and the whole place just went nuts. But different time. It doesn't seem like that women thing is such a big deal this time. But anyway, it will be the first time.
People.
Yeah. Anyway, it's